Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the review channel. Today we're doing a update regarding the spring seller update from eBay 2018. It's been a lot of chatter, there's been a lot of discussions, a lot of comments on the last review that I did regarding the spring update with eBay. So let's just dive into this. Any questions or comments, please leave below. Please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that. It does help me out, and also I'd appreciate a thumbs up if you like this video. So let's get into it. So eBay is discussing further. eBay on location is coming up in Las Vegas next month, and we're excited about that. And I think there's going to be a lot of chatter, a lot of buzz. So I'm going to bring my video camera this year. I'm going to videotape and document a lot of stuff. So stay tuned to my channel, subscribe, and you'll get notifications when that does happen. So let's get into this. So eBay did a little video on their website. It's a little 2.5-minute video, and let's watch this first, and then we can discuss the comments and questions, and also what I found out about being top rated and top rated plus, the differences, and let's go over the return policy. So let's just watch this together.
Hi everyone, our first seller update of 2018 is here, and we're really excited to tell you about it. I brought a couple of friends to help me do that. Mohan Pat, who's responsible for the buyer experience, and the other is Sherika Kelly, who's responsible for all of our seller trust programs. And you know what you're going to hear this year is a lot about buyer expectations, so maybe start with Mohan. What are the things that buyers are looking for, and what are you guys doing about it?
Thanks, Bob. Our number one priority in buyer experience really to make eBay the most profitable platform for sellers. This is about converting our existing customers who come to find that one particular thing, but it's also new customers who have a broad intent, and we need to allow them to find the products they want. And the path forward is really a product-based shopping experience, and that is what's going to allow us to win this year.
That's amazing. And so when we talk to sellers about structured data or attributes, it's about connecting their products and their listings into those incredible buyer experiences that you guys are creating. So thank you for doing that. I think the other thing we talk a lot about is retail standard. So Sherika, maybe talk a little bit about retail standard and what we're going to be doing this year.
Yeah, so retail standard for us is really about delivering on the buyer expectations. It's fast and free shipping and retail standard return policies. In fact, we know it's a key driver for velocity and sales for our sellers. 75% of our buyers check the return policy before they purchase. And so we're encouraging sellers to adopt to free 30-day returns and enroll in the eBay Guaranteed Delivery program.
That's fantastic. I think you can see how that'll drive conversion. I think sometimes when we ask sellers to do new things, there's a risk associated. And I think what's great about this year is that for the first time, we're going to launch a comprehensive seller protection program. And I think maybe Sherika talk a little bit about the components of that program.
Yeah, so super excited. It's the first time that we'll have the comprehensive program. And it works like this. If you offer free returns, take care of the buyer if they have a problem when they return the item, and we'll protect you on the back end. So we're going to protect you from faulty returns, we're going to protect you from negative and neutral feedback, and we're going to monitor buyer abuse that may occur.
Incredible. I think really great opportunity for you guys this year. What do you think, Mohan, about all this stuff?
I'm a huge fan of the protection program. You want buyers, we want buyers. It's a big year for us, and we're in it together to win.
Yeah, you'll hear a lot more about buyers this year. There's obviously more details about the seller update, but at the end of the day, we want to help enable profitable growth for all of you guys, and we win together. So thank you so much for being a part of the eBay family.
All right, guys. So what do you think about that? So that's a quick tutorial what they did regarding their eBay seller update. So the main things I got out of this was seller velocity. So velocity is basically like, you want to remove all objectives when people when you want someone to buy something from you. So the more objections that you eliminate, as far as returns, 30-day money-back guarantees, free shipping, free returns, what that does is just makes the customer more comfortable with buying from you. And I get that. And the only problem there is that we can't all afford to pay for return shipping. Most of us on eBay, I believe, are small sellers. And we're just kind of just going through things and trying to make a few dollars here and there and offering a great customer experience. But also, we don't want to be the rental center of the internet. And that's happening a lot with Amazon, and they're starting to crack down with their return policy. And I think eBay is going to see that it's not all fun when you constantly have customers constantly returning and then sellers dropping off and just really putting a lot of pressure on the platform not to do that. So in the long run, I think eBay is going to listen to the sellers more than the customers because the abuse could be greater than the sales. That's just what I see. In my opinion, I am not offering free returns unless I am made to or forced to. I don't think it's a good idea. I think if you give the customer a good quality item, you price it correctly. You know, everyone wants, oh, you're pricing the returns, you're pricing the shipping, you price everything in. You will sell nothing because you got to charge 30% more on an item, which is ridiculous. So there's a lot of pros and cons out there. I get a lot of comments on my other blog on YouTube regarding this situation, regarding eBay and the returns. Another big thing is the risk factor. So I talked about the risk factor, and yes, eBay does back you up. I've had a couple different situations with feedback being removed fairly easily. Customers, just trying to drive the ship, and I think eBay's really cracking down on that. So they do help with that. So I'm not worried about the feedback, part of eBay. I think they're doing a great job. Seller protection, they do take care of the sellers as well as the customers. It's the only platform that I know of that takes care of really the sellers as much as the buyers. And that's really key when you're selling. I mean, really, because, if you don't have the support, then, you're going to fail. So you need to have the customer support. You need to have, you make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure you're selling what you're selling, work with the customers. It's not the old eBay when you just sell it, ship it and forget about it. It doesn't work that way anymore. People want communication, people want satisfaction, and people want some type of guarantees. So that's where the photos come in. That's where the descriptions come in. That's where the eBay steps in and helps you with seller performance and helps you with, ranking and so forth. So let's get into the heart of this discussion, and it's more about the eBay update as far as losing your discount. Okay. So it's a 10% discount. As far as I'm concerned, I have no problem losing a 10% discount. It depends what your numbers are, but the bigger your numbers, the bigger your sales, the bigger the returns will be. So it's going to wash it out if you're a $1,000 seller or $1 million seller. As far as that's what I can see. 2 to 3% conversion for returns is an average. If you break it down, people say, well, it's not a big deal, but it's not so much of the 2%. It's really more of the abuse of the return is the issue. Something comes back broken, something comes back used, something comes back without tags. And yes, eBay will back you up, and yes, eBay will help you. It's just all the extra work that goes along with that. And if you're a single person or a person seller with a spouse or a friend or whatever, it becomes time consuming, and time is money. And every minute loss is a minute loss of income. You can't get that time back; it's gone. So that's where I see the issue with that is. So I spoke with someone on eBay and I got some more information. So if you do not offer 30-day returns and you do not offer free shipping, you do lose your plus rating. Okay. And that's the bummer part about that. So if you don't offer the free shipping and free returns, you will lose your eBay top rated plus selling, which means you lose your 10% discount. Like I said a few minutes ago, I don't think that's an issue. So you still will be top rated seller, just not top rated plus seller. So the plus basically is your discount. And I believe you might lose a little bit of the search. I don't think so. I think as long as you, fit within that criteria of, free shipping, 30-day return minimum, you have to have that, and also good customer service. 1-day shipping is important. You will be a top-rated seller, but not a top-rated plus seller. So that's the difference. So you're not going to lose your top-rated seller. You're just not going to be the plus, and the plus means you're not going to lose an extra 10% in return fees. So that's what I'm looking at it. So if they're going to give you a 10% discount, it's only on the final value fees, not on the whole bill. If they gave you 10% off the whole bill, that's a different story. And if they did that, that'd be great. Then I can see that as a benefit to the seller, but they're not doing that. It's final value fees and really don't add up to that much if you think about it. If your bill's $1,000 in final value fees, which is a lot, you'll save $100. If you get 3 things back, it could be $30 a whack. There's $90. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a wash either way. I don't really see the benefit. So they talk about sales velocity. Yeah, I get that, and we sell on other platforms that make you take things back, and which platforms they are. And I did see a big spike in returns. Last year we maybe had 20 returns. This year we already have like 50 or 60 returns already. So it's already tripled the return ratio. and the sales are about the same, maybe a little bit higher this year. So I can, and that comes off my bottom line. So basically, I'm making less money this year than last year because of all the returns. And yes, we can resell those items, but again, more paperwork, more time. You still lose the return shipping fees. You still lose this. You still lose that. It's just a ton of aggravation that comes with that. So that's my thought on that. So not to worry. Don't get so upset. You still will be top rated, just not top rated plus if you do not offer the free returns. But you do have to offer a 30-day return minimum. You do have to offer 1-day shipping, and you do have to give good customer service and take care of your customers. And those are the main things to be a top rated seller. And if you want to be a top rated plus, then you just have to offer free returns if you want to do that. And it might work for you. Leave a question, comments below. Tell me how it's going for you. If you opt in, let me know. So, give us some comments below, because everyone, kind of looks at these and kind of reads into the stories and try to get some information. And I appreciate this, you tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel. Like I said, it does help me out. And also subscribe, and you'll get notifications when we do more videos on eBay and other selling platforms. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.